Hey guys, what's going on? Andrew coming at you, and this one we're talking about kebab in Sweden. Oh, that made me hungry. But anyways, I thought it would be interesting to talk about kebab in Sweden. Now, there's like a Swedish version of the kebab, but let's point out, I believe kebab is Turkish, but it's just so ingrained with Swedish culture. And what's really interesting is this. I'm sure you can get kebab in the United States. I'm sure in major cities there's like a Turkish kebab place. So you guys can comment below. But culturally speaking, kebab is so much more common in Sweden than it was in the United States, for me at least. And I had never tried it for the first time until I've come to Sweden. I've had two people come and visit me from the United States, and the first time they ever tried kebab was in Sweden as well. So it is something that is a little bit of a cultural difference. Now, what makes kebab so great, I think, is that it's like your standard cheap meal in Sweden. You can get a kebab plate and a kebab meal from 75 crowns to like 100 crowns, maybe even 65 crowns. And it's just like the cheapest meal you can get in Sweden to go that's going to fill you up and taste pretty good. And it's probably more common than fast food in Sweden. Like I would say that people probably eat kebab more than they would McDonald's or possibly even Max, just because it's just so much more common. It's open late and you can find them anywhere. I've been to some really tiny towns in Sweden and I've been to some major cities. And the crazy thing was every tiny town I've been to, there was a kebab place. So that's how common they really are. And the thing about kebab is that it is the perfect meal to have. If you go out and it's late night and you're partying and it's 2 or 3 in the morning and you need to get something in your stomach, kebab is very popular for that. Not that this would ever happen to me, but if you ever woke up in the morning and you were extremely hungover and you needed to get something in your belly, kebab could be a good meal for that as well if you call Foodora or one of the food places and get it delivered. Typically, when you eat kebab in Sweden, you can go to the kebab restaurant and sit down and eat, and I have done that, but I would say it's much more common to get kebab delivered to your house. I think that there are more kebab places than any other genre of food. So, I mean, kebab places typically have pizza too. And talking about that, a pizza I never had before was a kebab pizza. It has the same kind of thing to it, whether it's lamb, chicken, or beef, whatever kind of kebab meat you get. It's a kebab pizza with the kebab sauce, and there's typically a mild sauce. There's a light sauce, I think, for kebab, and then there's a stark sauce. And they put the little green peppers on top of it as well. Never had kebab pizza before, and now usually in Sweden when I eat a pizza, kebab pizza is my favorite pizza. There's something about it that's really good, and I've never seen a kebab pizza at a pizza restaurant in the United States. So that's how common kebab pizza is. If you come to Sweden or you travel to Sweden, you should of course try traditional Swedish food. But you should definitely one night or one day for lunch, if you need a cheap meal, grab yourself a kebab meal. You know what's cool about there's two other kebab meals I mean. One is the kebab tari, which just means like a kebab plate, and I typically get mine with French fries. And we have something similar in the U.S. to this that is a Pittsburgh steak salad, and I can put a picture of a Pittsburgh steak salad up there. So it reminds me a lot of that, and that's like a meal really niche to Pittsburgh that I really enjoy. The other kebab meals that I enjoy is you have what's called a kebab rulla. And I was really bad at pronouncing it back in the day. I always called it a kebab bulla. And I don't know why. I thought there was a B there, and I just kept telling people I love the kebab bulla. But that's a big roll full of kebab, and sometimes I get mine with fries there. And then, like I said, you have the kebab pizza. Really nice meal. Very big into Swedish culture now. And there are small differences between kebab by country. But I have seen kebabs places all around Europe. So I think it's one of those things where a little bit of Turkish and like Middle Eastern culture mixes with the rest of Europe. And you have yourself a meal, kind of like we have in the United States with different types of foods that are very, very popular. So I love the kebab. I kind of want to order one now. Tell me what you think about the kebab. Did I miss anything? Do you think you eat it more than any other type of fast food? And my last question with the kebab is, when did it start to get popular in Sweden? Like, was it always popular since you can remember, or is this a newer thing over the last 20 or 30 years where kebab places are much more popular? Let me know, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Hej då!